The secret code of the Bible as a time-controlling entity, according to author August 19, 2019. In 1997, Michael Drosnin won a worldwide bestseller with The Secret Code of the Bible, a work in which he predicted the murder of Isaac Rabin a year before it happened. The secret code of the Bible as a time-controlling entity, according to author The Secret Code of the Bible, also known as the Torah Code, consists of groups of words and phrases that are supposed to have meaning and which some believe to be intentionally encrypted or hidden in the text of the Bible. The code was discovered in the Hebrew version of the Old Testament Torah and was published by journalist Michael Drosnin in his book The Secret Code of the Bible, which soon became a bestseller. According to those who thoroughly investigate these secret codes, the earliest version of the Bible would be the only copy in which prophecies appear, since believing that they can be found in any of the thousands of printed versions in different languages, it would imply believing that in their translations these codes were taken into account in detail and thus would subtract mysticism from the situation. The method used to discover the code is well known and consists of eliminating the spaces between the words in the book and thus converting the text into a single 304,805 character extract. The sequence is entered into a computer responsible for exploring this long range of letters for words and phrases entered into the program. Start with the first letter and read the full text, then jump from one letter, then two, and so on to finish. Then redo the same process from the second letter and after the others to the end. This is called SLE, equidistant letter sequences, which are then reordered to present them as a matrix or a crossword puzzle. The code predicts events that happened long after the Bible was written. Names, dates, locations and other outstanding characteristics of each of the events are indicated. Some of the predictions of the Torah's secret code are as follows: Shakespeare oak the stage Bethlehem Hitler Mobad man Ozzy and enemy Illingson Edison electricity lamp Newton, gravity. Among many other relevant historical facts. The Bible's secret code has a time-controlling entity. According to author 1, these supposed predictions written several centuries ago attract attention. However, there seems to be a much simpler explanation than conferring such an attribution on the Holy Scriptures. In the Middle Ages, some Jewish theologians suggested that since the Old Testament was the embodiment of God's Word, the provision of this text was directly related to the things of the world. This doctrine was the foundation of a series of disciplines known as Kabbalah, which consisted of examining biblical texts to understand the plot of the universe, or modifying them to influence reality. According to legend, certain Kabbalists have even performed miracles such as the creation of an artificial man, the mythical golem, thanks to their luminous understanding of the Holy Word. This, then, is the origin of the tradition according to which God inserted encoded teachings through the transcriptions of his messengers. The main objection against the Bible code, published by Michael Drosnin, is that a similar model can be found in books other than the Bible. Although the probability of finding a sequence in a random place that responds to a meaningful word is low, there are so many possible starting points and distances that such words should appear. In response to an explicit challenge from Drosnin that only the Bible could contain sequences, Australian mathematician Brendan Mackay found many similar sequences in the book Moby Dick that contain phrases related to modern events. Other scholars, such as American physicist Dave Thomas, have found more examples in other texts. In addition, Drosnin took advantage of the flexibility of the Hebrew language, freely mixing classical Hebrew without vowels, where the letters Y and W are strictly consonant, with modern Hebrew where Y and W usually indicate the vowels I and U, thus as variations in the use of K and T, finding the desired meaning. 5 years after the code was published in the journal Statistical Science, a group of mathematicians, including Brendan Mackay, published in the same journal a reasoning from which it is always possible to obtain premonitory codes regardless of the book you are using. Do that.